Alright guys, so should you run a park run every weekend? Should you do a 5k hard intensity effort every weekend to try and break your PR, to try and break your personal best? So I get a lot of people messaging me every week, how do I break my 5k PR, how do I get faster, how do I get sub 16, how do I get sub 20, how do I get sub 25, any of these numbers, it doesn't matter what your level of ability. If you're going out there every week and you're giving your all on the park run line, initially you will see a drop in your times. It's going to be a really good thing for you. You're going to learn about the distance, you're going to learn about your ability as a runner and how you can really bring the best out of yourself for performance. But running something like a 5k, in terms of what your body is capable of and what it can achieve, a 5k is quite an intense effort and a very difficult distance to kind of master and really recover from completely if you're hoping to give a full-on PR effort every single weekend. So if you're a new runner, as I said, you'll see a drop in your times initially. You'll be starting off, maybe your PR might be 30 minutes, might be your first effort. The following week you might even get something like 28, 25. You'll see a big drop in your times, but then within no time, you're gonna find that you're getting to a point where you're feeling pretty stagnant and you're struggling to really break that PR. So what you need to do, guys, is think about what is best for me now as a runner. What can I do to really achieve my goals and get faster? And it's not, the answer isn't always going out there every Saturday, getting on that start line and going hard. You need to think about incorporating some tempo sessions, some interval sessions, some faster paced running than what you're doing in your 5Ks if you're really looking to cut your time down in there. So what I'd recommend is not getting on that 5K start line every weekend with the intention at least of getting a PR, but I recommend perhaps every other week going for a hard effort, and then maybe on that week where you're not going so hard, turn up on the start line, do the race, but hold back a bit, don't go too hard, turn it into a tempo session even. So do the 5k race, but take it easier than you initially would, so don't go all out, have a few minutes rest afterwards, and then go out and perhaps do, if you're a really advanced runner, do another 5k at that kind of tempo effort, or just a few 1k efforts perhaps, just to keep that extra training load on top to really kind of build yourself up and get yourself in a better position for when you do go for your PR a week or so later. Alternatively, you could switch up this 5k, you can do something like an interval session, so that'll be something that's more intense, or even just something like a long run. People often overlook the value and the importance of getting some long runs, getting some nice, easy, long miles in your legs when it comes to shorter distances like this. But the reality is, if you're a runner, then you really want to be building yourself, building your efficiency, your muscular endurance for whatever event you're doing. Obviously, if you're training for 5k specifically, you're not going to be going out there and smashing out 20-mile runs, but obviously something relative to something maybe like a 10-mile run, and obviously just going out there easy at a conversational pace, not going out too hard, but just getting those miles in the legs is really going to make a difference. Also, you've got to think about the psychological aspect as well. If you're going out there hard for a 5k effort and you're going really hard, then that can be quite demanding on yourself. Psychologically, you're obviously trying to push through some sort of pain barriers. Hopefully you're not feeling a lot of pain, you're not causing self-injury, but you've got to push through some kind of barrier to really keep that intensity, keep that speed up. It can be a little bit too much if you're doing that every single weekend. So I just recommend just getting out there and just doing something that's fun. Maybe run up a hill, run up a mountain, do some hill sessions, get on the trails instead, mix things up a bit. These can all be valuable as a runner, and it's all about having fun at the end of the day. And if you're going out there and you're running hard 5k every weekend in the park run, you might be feeling it psychologically that you're just not feeling up to it as well. So have a break, guys, and then come back to the roads, and I guarantee you'll be feeling a lot better spirit and you'll get the most out of yourself. Okay, so if you've got any more questions, you can get in touch with me at harryrunsuk@gmail.com. Also do coaching, so if you're interested in coaching for your running, then I've still got a few slots available. But make sure you get in touch, guys. You can always do a Skype one-on-one session, and it'd be great to get to know you guys who are watching. If you like this video, give it a like down the bottom. That helps me know that you want to see more videos like this. You can check out my 5k video as well if you haven't seen that already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and thanks for watching and happy running.
Don't hide from what you are, and rise before you fall, and hope for some